Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and today we're going to show you the Samsung Illusion for Verizon Wireless. It's only available as for direct fill until January of 2012. This is an entry-level phone, and it is an eco-friendly phone as well. Basically what that means is that the rear casing is made with 70% post-consumer materials, and the front casing is 35%. The packaging is made with 60% recycled paper, bleach-free, and the ink is made, it's vegetable ink. So for those of you that really like eco-friendly, you might want to take a look at this. There's really not much to look for in the box except for the manual and your USB charger. The phone itself is small, as you would expect for an entry-level phone. It's the screen is 3.5 inches, and it's a 480 by 320 resolution display, LCD. It has a 1 gigahertz processor, 512 megabytes of RAM. Inside we just have a battery. It's 1500 milliamp, and the camera is 3 megapixels, rear camera only. You have 2 gigabytes internal memory with an SD card. And the SD card is a nice slot right here. That's nice to have on the outside. Comes with 2 gigabytes. You have your volume and your power, which we'll go ahead and press that now. And your headphone jack up top, and your USB slot down here for charging. Now this has a curved screen, much like the Galaxy Nexus. So for those of you not in the market for a Galaxy Nexus and still like a curved screen, this is your only choice right here. This is it's pretty nice. And we're talking $79.99 for this phone. Now this is going to include TouchWiz as well. We've seen all this a million times before. Very typical TouchWiz interface here. See, it looks like we have 5 home screens. And let's take a look at our version of Android. The model number is SCHI110, and the Android version is, of course, the Gingerbread 2.3.5, so pretty much up to date. Not too bad there. There's a tip here. Press the menu key and select Edit to rearrange the applications. No big deal right now. So you're going to have your bloatware. It's Verizon. Why not, right? You have your backup assistant, Amazon Kindle's on there, All Share. The lovely City ID. Can't have a Verizon phone without that. Guided tours. Your basic stuff is Quick Office. Monopoly Classic is on here. That's something I haven't seen yet with Verizon. Of course, your NFL Mobile. There's your mobile hotspot. Uno is also on here as well, pre-installed. Which just came out as a free version actually today in the market from Gameloft. And Slacker's course is included, and a setup wizard. So your basic stuff. There's YouTube. Again, there's really not a lot to look at. You have your normal widgets that are included. Whoops, I pressed the wrong thing here. So let's look widgets. The AccuWeather is there. Your analog clocks. And news and weather, the picture frame, power control, Slacker radio widget, traffic. Don't see Media Hub from Samsung. Didn't notice that. But this, like I said, this is pretty much entry level. It's fairly thin, 11.9 millimeters, not too bad. I think that makes it even thinner than a Resound. Weighs only 119 grams, very light. So looking for an entry-level phone for $79, this is not bad at all. You're not going to get 4G LTE, but again, you're not going to be looking for that if you're looking, to spend less than $100 on a phone anyhow. So this looks really nice. We might do a more in-depth review on this. I'm not sure. Or just the power button here. We'll spend a little time with it and see. There's not going to be a lot here to talk about and show. It's your typical. There's a lot of 1 gigahertz, 512 megabyte phones out there. For example, the Stratosphere is one of them. This is very similar to the Stratosphere, a little smaller screen, and it's not 4G LTE, but it does have the 1 gigahertz processor, less RAM, and the camera's not as good. But this is very entry level, and just wanted to give you a quick look. And I will spend some time with it. If there's anything noteworthy, we'll make sure and do a separate post on it. But this is, for those who like a smaller screen, this is really nice. It's compact, and definitely like the screen on this as well. So the curved screen, shall I say. So it looks, that's not bad. You're not going to, the only other phone to find that in is going to be the Galaxy Nexus, which isn't even available, which we're hoping will be available soon. So, like I said, if there's anything noteworthy about it, look for another post. If not, check it out. It's $79.99 at Verizon Wireless, direct fill only until January of 2012, which then you'll be able to see it in the stores. So for now, this is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.